Okay, come back to the FI working notes. So we are going to start asset accounting, right? What is asset accounting? So any transaction which is related to the fixed asset will be updated in asset accounting. Okay, any transaction which is related to assets will be updated in asset accounting. So what kind of transactions you will see usually? Tell me, sir. Acquisition. Yes, very good. Acquisition. And as you mentioned earlier, we see depreciation also. Okay. Why we calculate depreciation? Third, yes, yes, basically, since you are purchasing assets, right? Okay, you're utilizing the asset day by day. So the value of asset will get decrease day by day, right? So basically, you are going to calculate how much that the decrease, the value of decrease, which is called depreciation amount, right? So how much amount that you are depreciating for the assets. So basically you're calibrating depreciation on assets, on fixed assets. Okay, so you can see acquisition transactions, depreciation transactions, asset sales transactions, and you have more something like your some this is called something planned depreciation. Just assume that we have some planned depreciation. So there are certain cases where we need to adjust some unplanned depreciation also. Okay, and there might be reasons someone will say acquisition, I want to acquire asset internally, so there will be no supplier. This with the supplier. Okay, and this is something without supplier. So like this, you will see many transactions in asset accounting. So these are the few transactions I've explained here, but you will see many transactions. We'll see different kind of business transactions in asset accounting. In asset accounting, each and every transactions will be based on some asset accounting transaction type. Okay. For example, for asset acquisition with supplier, some asset transaction type is 100. Okay, which is external asset acquisition. So, and I remember for asset sale, so we have something called 210, which is retirement asset transaction type. So similarly, for all the business transactions, we'll have asset transaction types in SAP. Okay, so it's a kind of document type, three digit, not number, document type like SA, KR, KP. Okay, document type. So some sort of transaction type in SAP for all asset transactions. Now, the prerequisites, okay? Prerequisite, it's very important. This question is asked in many interviews. So for calculating depreciation, we need depreciation areas, okay? In the depreciation areas, we maintain the parameters such as what is your method of calculating depreciation, um, and also at what level you are depreciating the value. I mean, whether it is a ledger level or it is a non-leading ledger level, whether it is a real-time posting or not. So we will specify all the parameters in ledger in the depreciation area level. Okay. So for creating depreciation areas, okay, these depreciation areas, I think I'm very bad at writing spellings. Okay, depreciation areas will be created under hierarchy area called, in asset accounting we called hierarchy as chart of depreciation. Okay, so under chart of depreciation, we'll have depreciation areas. Okay, so these depreciation areas are the where they are required to calculate your depreciation, and it will update in your respective ledgers. Okay, and it will also update in respective currencies. Now, prerequisite is for creating depreciation areas, we need ledgers, okay, and currencies. Now you should tell me now what are the different ledgers we created for our company code. Yes, which is called. So we should we should say terminology, sir, which is a standard ledger is a leading ledger, and other ledger called as non-leading ledgers. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll go to the our company code SPRO. So yeah, SPRO IMG financial accounting asset accounting. So under financial accounting, we are learning asset accounting. Under asset accounting, so these are the different configuration settings in SAP. Okay, we are the consultant, so we need to understand the business requirement from the client. Then we need to configure the system accordingly for the client for asset accounting. Okay, so here structures. So we have some calculation methods, and we have some master data, some information system, and something other configuration settings we have in for asset accounting. So let us understand at least important configuration settings to calculate your depreciation, and I'll explain you what are the required settings and important settings in asset accounting. Okay, will definitely will be useful in your real time when you start working in the real time. Okay, before this asset accounting, I need to go to global settings under financial accounting global settings. As I mentioned in the spreadsheet, right? Here I mentioned that to creating depreciation areas, these are the two prerequisites. One is ledgers and one is currencies. So under ledgers, ledger, first let us understand what we defined two different ledgers for our company code. So, so what are the two different ledgers we created? Let us understand here. One is zero. Everyone knows that this is a leading ledger, which is standard ledger. Okay, it's a mandatory ledger. So under standard ledger, what is the ledger we company codes VZ01, right, sir? So under VZ01, under accounting principles ledger and company codes, let us see what it is. Okay, so for Verizon, we had given as Verizon USG. So basically, we had given as US cap. Okay, let me write here this one. So this is 0L. Okay, and VUSG. Okay, this is for what it is normal US gap purpose. We have created this accounting principle. Now we have one more accounting principle. Just correct me if I'm wrong. So anyone remember what we have created for Verizon? V1? Not mentioned anything. Not mentioned anything here. Indian IS. So how to find out? Slash O FB03. Go to the accounting documents. We'll go in. I mean directly. Okay. We'll see. We'll see, sir. It's dead slow. I'm going via document. I've been the document. We already posted many documents, right? So we can check it from the documents. Verizon and 2025. Just execute it. No worries. Just click on execution. So you will see all the document types. Click on SA. So here you will come to know what are the different. So one is 0L. This is fine. Other ledger is. So someone has extended this one, I think. V1. Okay. V1. Yeah. V1. This is fine. V1 is fine. We'll see if that is correct. V1 company code. No, this is ours only, sir. Verizon. This is ours only. Huh, that is fine. I think I had given description as IS, I think so. In Indian accounting standards, Indian. Okay. So V1, and this is for the Indian IS. So here I'll just mention as V1, and this is for IAS, something VIAS, I think, Indian IAS. This is a description. Okay, here we can see what is your accounting principle, VIAS, VIAS. Okay, so now, so these are the two prerequisites. So ledgers, your company code should have, I mean, for creating a depreciation areas, okay, for creating depreciation areas, you should, it's a mandatory. You should have the ledgers and you should have the currencies. What are the two different currencies we define? One is local currency is INR, which is a company code currency 10, and this is your USD group currency. Other than two currencies, do we have we created any other currency? No. So now you tell me now. So total ledgers we have two, and two total currencies we have two. So the the formula for creating depreciation areas is ledgers into currencies. So how many ledgers I need to create here? Tell me, sir. Exactly, four depreciation areas I need to define. So system is calculating here, but anyhow, it's a four depreciation areas I need to create. Okay, four depreciation areas. So just imagine in your real-time experience. I mean, if you are working somewhere for the project, right? Just assume you have three ledgers and you have five currencies. So in that case, how many depreciation areas you will create? Ledgers three, currencies five. So how many? Sir, I mentioned three ledgers and five currencies. Three into five. That's it. 15 depreciation areas. The more the number of ledgers and the more the number of currencies will definitely increase your depreciation ledgers, depreciation areas in asset accounting. Okay. So this is very, very important to understand how we create the depreciation areas in SAP. It's very, very important. So basically we create a depreciation areas. The prerequisite is ledgers and currencies. So ledgers into currencies. So in our company code, we have created two accounting ledgers and two currencies. So 2 into 2, 4. So total 4 depreciation areas I need to define. So the combinations, if you look at here, we'll see how we'll create it. So first one depreciation area, okay, two depreciation area, three depreciation area, and fourth depreciation area. So what we'll do here, this is your identification, depreciation area identification, okay, and this is your description, and you are linking to the ledger, okay, linking to ledger. So these are the depreciation areas in the configuration setting. We assign it accordingly. So let us, so this is your first, okay, what I'll do, this one 0L for local currency. The same way, this is for, again we'll copy the same thing, we'll put it here. This is for group currency, okay, and I'll just copy here. We have two more for, this is for, it is V1, right? V1, and this is for V1. Now it got covered, right? All the currencies, all the depreciation areas. Now let us go ahead and we'll do the config settings in SAP system. Okay, I'll explain you each one, every step while configuring it in SAP. So in this setting we had confirmed what are the accounting principles, what are the currencies. Now go back to the um, parallel accounting, define accounting principles. It's already there. Just make sure that VIAS, this is your one accounting principle, okay, which is V1, and the other one was, the other one was what it was, V No, sir, description. This one. VUSG. Okay. VUSG. This is a accounting principle description, sir. I mean identification. Okay. We already confirmed. Now, important is this one again. Assign accounting principles to ledger group. If we have not assigned, make sure that you assign the respective accounting principle to the respective ledger group. So we'll go back here. What yours is VIAS. So VIS, it is already assigned VI1. Is that correct? I think it is correctly assigned. Indian IS. Okay, and this one also assigned accordingly. No issues on this one. So three steps completed here. So first step is understanding the ledgers and currencies from this step. Make sure that your accounting principles are and ledger scores assigned accordingly. So total three steps. Fine. Any doubts on these three steps? Clear, right? So what we'll do, we'll close this one. We'll go back to the asset accounting. See, asset accounting path either this way or we have another way to go. I'll tell you the shortcut here. So financial accounting, asset accounting. Other than this, you have one more shortcut transaction code /O ORFA. So ORFA, it gives only asset accounting. This is very good, right? So this gives only asset accounting related settings. It won't give anything other than asset accounting here. If you want to see some other settings, then you have to come back to this IMG note and you have to go accordingly where you can see all the configure settings. Okay. But asset accounting particularly individually, if you want to see asset accounting configure settings, this is best one, ORFA transaction code. Okay. You can see it here on the right side here on the top. Fine. So now structures. Now we are defining the structures, organization structure, the company structure. Here, the first step is check country settings, region settings. Now, for which country you are going to implement asset accounting? For example, I want to implement for my country for the company code Verizon, which is in India country, right? It's Indian company code. So what I'll do, I'll go to the position. I'll check with whether the country version is exist or not. Yes, it's exist. Okay. So SAP has already provided some country versions India. I mean country versions. So predefined parameters as we discussed during infrastructure settings, right? Like field status variant or like you have many where SAP has provided by default, correct? Similarly, here for asset accounting also SAP has provided some predefined version for each country. So we already have this one. So the second step is copy reference chart of depreciation as I mentioned earlier. So SAP already provided the standard asset accounting for each country. So no need to create any new one here. We'll copy from the standard SAP provided version. So this is the copy option. Click on copy from chart of depreciation. So SAP already predefined some versions here. So let us come back to India. Where is the India? So India here 0 IN chart of depreciation. So just tell me what will be the best identification chart of depreciation for Verizon. This is okay. CDV, continue. Chart of depreciation for Verizon. Click on continue and just make sure that don't transport the number ranges. Do you really want to transport them? No. Just click on no. Don't forget this one. Click on no. So if you want, you can change. But since we are in a demos, I mean training server, right? Verizon. Click on Verizon. Continue with the configuration setting. So this is your first configure setting. Just read the description. Chart of depreciation 0 IN copy to CDVE. Chart of depreciation to Verizon. Click on continue. Come back. So here you can see completed activities. So copy the chart of the standard chart of depreciation 0 IN copy to CDVE. Now your first step has been completed. Second step, specify description. You have to specify the description since we copied from the standard. So what is your chart of depreciation hours? Very good. CDV. So CDV, see the description. It's showing this. It is showing the same sample only, right? Because we copied. So what I'll do? So I'll remove this sample from here. I will mention the Verizon chart of depreciation. If you want to keep it India, you can keep it. Why this is going away? This is fine. Where is the cursor here? So here we define, we have changed the description here. Come back to the, now this is very important. Okay, depreciation areas. We discussed how to define depreciation areas. So go back here. So CDV. So in your real time, definitely you will get the business requirement from the client, right? So they may have some tax depreciation area or some consolidation business area. So you may have n number of depreciation areas. So depends upon the client business requirements. So how they are going to validate assets. Okay, so what I will do, I will delete all unnecessary. Okay, so 15, 20, 30, 31, 32, 41, 51, which is are not required here as of now. Click on delete option. So we have only one now. Okay, number of deleted 7 entries, but system after getting this message, right, press enter. Now this is 01. I want to mention here the first one. What is the first one? Local currency, and this is for 0L. Okay, you can mention the accounting principle for the 0L. So what was the 0L? This one, right? 0L is this one, TUSG, GAP, General Accepted Accounting Principles. TUSG is your leading ledger accounting principle. VUSG, sorry. Good catch. VUSG. Is this fine? No, see, it's correct. Where is on US GAP for the leading ledger. Now, see, as I mentioned earlier, right, while discussing, we are creating depreciation areas, we are linking to your respective accounting principle, and we need to mention to the system whether this depreciation areas is whether you want to calculate depreciation real time or not. So yes, I want to calculate in real time. Just update as real time. Don't change any parameters. Keep it as it is. Okay. Click on save. So system gives this message. Click on continue. Click on continue. So back, we define the first accounting principle, which is leading ledger, and that is for, so this is only description, sir. We have not assigned any currency here. Just this is only for my our understanding. This is for local currency. We'll create it for group currency as well. So number two, I'll just mention here group currency for the 0L only, and this one I need to change it, right? What is another one? VIAS, correct? Where is on Indian accounting standards? So this one, see, we already have for leading ledger, we already have one real time. So for this one, not required. So system will copy from the reference, the first one. Okay, that's how system behaves in asset accounting. So this is fine. Click on save. So system gives some error messages. Now I'll copy these two. We need to create one more accounting ledger, right? So third one, and this is for local. This is for the V1, and this is fine. 0L only. Sorry, we have one more accounting principle, right? The second one we created as second accounting principle. Let us do one thing. Instead of doing that way, we'll change this one to VU. Let us close two depreciation areas for the first ledger. This is okay. Come back. This is now we created one accounting principle for two ledgers, local currency and group currency. I'll create two more ledgers. Okay, two more depreciation areas. We'll revise one more time. Okay. So here V1 and this one I will change it to VIS and this is fine. So press enter. So gives 3 here. This is fine and copy. So this is a fourth one. This is for the V1 and this is also for VIAS. So basically I created, click on save. System expects at least one as real time. Okay. Now let us see. For the first accounting principle 0L local currency, for the 0L group currency. One is V1 for another accounting principle with the local currency, another one is group currency. These two are one and these two are one. Total 4. So for the first and third you will create it as real time. And the second and fourth you will create it as uh, which is not equal to post. System will update accordingly. Is that clear? First consider seconds. Zero. No, it will get. You will understand when we start doing posting transactions. Okay, how it works in the system. Basically, system gives very clear picture. Okay, so it gives very clear picture. It should get posted. It will get posted, but it will take reference from the first one. Okay, the only thing is that you're updating the values in group currency, right? You need to post, you need to get posted. I mean, the system need to get posted because you want to see the values in group currency. Okay, but so it's system will copy from the first one and the third one for the second and fourth one. If you try to create again this one as a one, right, system throws the error message saying that you already created for this accounting ledger, you already created one real time, one area post in real time for one depreciation area. It gives the error. Okay, so this is a mandatory. You have to create like this only. Otherwise, if you try to create some other, I mean other ways, then system won't save at all. You will see n number of errors here if you do something wrong here. Okay, so basically what we have done here, so we created 4 depreciation areas for two for leading ledger accounting principle and other 2 depreciation is for your non-leading ledger accounting principle, and one depreciation is real time and another depreciation is not real time. Is this is clear? So go back to the next step. Ascent chart of depreciation to come. We copied from the country version. We created different depreciation areas. Have we maintained anywhere to that is our company code related? No, right? So now we need to ascend to our company code. So chart of depreciation company code is VZ01 and the chart of depreciation is dep chart of depreciation for CDV. Okay, press enter. So system is giving some errors. So what system is giving CDV parallel currency area currency type 30 missing for area 01. So have you maintained anywhere the group currency local currency in our previous step here? Have you maintained anywhere currencies? But we maintained, yes, we maintained, but in the description we maintained. This is our identification. We have not linked our currency to the respective depreciation areas. How system knows this is your local currency, this is group currency? That's the reason system is throwing error while assigning the chart of depreciation to company code. Okay, here system is throwing. For this purpose, what we should do, go to the general valuation. Under general valuation, we have this currencies. See here, currencies. Now we need to explain to the system which depreciation areas, which is your relevant currency. See here, specify the use of parallel currencies. Select this one. See here, all 4 depreciation areas. Okay, now you have to mention. See this one group currency and this one also group currency. This is again mandatory step. Of course, all steps are mandatory, but we can't skip the steps here. So here this is not required. Okay, so second one is getting copied from first one, and the fourth one is getting copied from the third one. What it is copying? All the transactions will get copied accordingly. Whatever the transactions you do, it will copy. This is APC, acquisition production cost. This is a transfers. So all the parameters while posting the real-time transaction, system will get copied from 1 and 3 for the second and fourth. Press enter. So just to don't give anything, keep it blank, press enter. Why this is giving like this? Okay, this is a case here. We missed this one. Let us try again. So what I'll do, this one I will give here. This also one I will give here. I'll tick here, tick here. This is 30th. I'll take it. We'll see if it is working. Currency type 30 is already assigned to the depreciation area second. We need this right for another accounting principle. Why this is throwing again? It has to. Currency type 30 is already assigned to the depreciation area 0 to 2. Check your address. You can assign only currency type more than once if depreciation are different in the regard to value takeover. Since the depreciation area depreciation 0 to has the same value takeover, but this is ridiculous. It has to accept, sir. Okay, see the mistake, sir. For the second one, you're taking reference for 1 1 right? So for the fourth one, what should be your reference? Third one. Do you agree? So that's the reason. Now I'm not getting any error. See, see. But we have not assigned the group currency here. Assign group currency now. Click on save. See, the data was saved. So by our mistake was we are assigning one here. It should be third one because these are belongs to same accounting ledger and these two are belongs to accounting same accounting ledger. So second always updates with the reference 1 and the fourth always updates with the reference 3. Okay, click on save. This is fine. Come back. So this is done now. So in the to the system we specified particularly which is your local currency, which is your group currency. This is by company code currency. By default it is blank. So by default it is taking considering, and this is also the third one, which is another accounting principle by company code currency by default. But system we need to mention to the system which is local, which is another currency, which is called group currency. Okay, now come back to the, this is fine, specify currencies. Now go back to the assign chart of depreciation to the company code. Let us try if you are facing any other issues. CDV, no, this is a company code, right? Where is on chart of depreciation is CDV, press enter. Yep, click on save. So system is saying input tax code for non-taxable transactions for company code missing. So system is expecting 0% tax codes for asset transactions. Okay. So where we have that configuration, integration just below to this one, integration with the GL accounting. Assign input tax indicator for non-taxable acquisition transactions. Press enter. Execute the setting. Company code is VC01. So here we have to mention V0, which is standard 0% tax code, and A0 also, which is standard output 0% tax code. Click on save. Just ignore the message. You will get a message. Okay, just ignore that. We have not seen any messages. That is fine. Now come back to chart of depreciation to company code again. Position. This is the third time I think, right? We are doing this one. Company code is VC01. Assign respective chart of depreciation. Click on save. Now system is passing through your setting, assign chart of depreciation to the company code. So what are the two errors we had seen while assigning chart of depreciation to the company code? First error is currency, and the second error is some 0% tax codes for non-taxable transactions. Okay, two steps. If you do, if you so just make sure that whenever you get any error, you have to assign accordingly. You have to resolve that issue, and then you have to come back and assign the setting accordingly. This is the important here. So asset classes are the asset groups. So for example, furniture fittings or computers or vehicles. Okay. So if you look at the standard provided, see SAP has provided many office equipments, computer software, computer hardware, vehicles, furniture fittings, machinery, many are there. Okay. These are the different SAP provided different asset classes. Now let us start with account determination. So while posting any asset transaction, system will derive GL accounts based on account determination. Okay, this is very important. So whenever you post any any asset transaction, system will get the GL accounts from account determination. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just copy from the standard one from the furniture fittings. Okay, copy this one. So what we'll do, we'll assign something. Just to give me some ID. So VZ furniture fittings. Okay. So I'll just mention here. Verizon. Press enter, click on copy. This is only identification. There are no parameters. Okay, just Verizon furniture. It's an identification 4 letter. So screen layout rules. This will control your fields. Okay. So while posting any asset transactions, system will, for example, if you want some field as an optional or required or suppress, system will we need to select from the respective screen layout. Okay. So here also we'll take the same furniture fittings. We'll copy for our company code. If you want, you can use the standard one. Better, if you create for your own, that will be more better. You can change settings as per your requirement. Verizon, I'll take the same thing. So Verizon furniture fittings, click on save. Number range interval. Now, so from the furniture fittings, right? This is again how many assets that you want to create. So definitely this is a call with your business that we should get. So for each asset class, how many assets that you want to create. Again, number ranges. If I mention 100 assets, I can create 100 asset. I mean, if I mention 1 to 100, so I can create 100 assets for that particular asset class. Verizon. Click on change intervals. So 0, 1 and 1, 2. So what does it mean? I can create 100 assets. Any questions, sir? Come back. Asset classes. Now all these three steps need to be linked here in asset classes. So what I'll do, I'll copy this one first. Copy here. Always copy from the standard first. Okay. Then you can change the identification accordingly. Verizon furniture fittings. Press enter. So here what I'll do, again double click here. I'll mention as Verizon company code, and what is our account determination? The same one, VZFF, correct? So I'm just giving the same identification so that it will be very easy for understanding. VZFF. Here also we defined as VZFF, and this one also the number range assignment. So furniture fittings, just Control F. So Verizon VZ01 company, just enter the company code. So this is your the same one. Anyhow, it's already copied 01. It's fine. So don't change any other parameters here. Click on save. Continue. So what we defined is, sir, we defined account determination, we defined screen layout rules, we defined number ranges, and we assigned all these three settings in the asset classes. Okay. So do you think anything that you did not understood? Is that clear? So you have to practice a lot, right? So this is fine till here. This is fine. So I'll go to the next node, integration with the GL accounting. Here, so we'll assign the GL accounts when we start doing the transactions for asset accounting. Now, another important thing, SAP in ECC system, there was no technical clearing account, but in SAP S4 HANA, this is a newer setting in S4 system. So we create a technical clearing account for asset acquisitions. Whenever you post any asset acquisition, system will update the transaction in all the ledgers, in all the accounting ledgers, in all the depreciation areas. Okay, for that purpose, for the valuation purpose of asset accounting, so we need to define this GL account. So technical clearing account, click on new entries. What is our chart of accounts? VC, OA, and what is your GL account for internet asset integration? Have we created? No. So go back to the FS00. This is ours only. Click on create. So asset technical clearing account again, since we are working on asset accounting, let us create under asset. Okay. So technical clearing account, asset, what is your next number range? 1003. So let me create it with asset 1003. Here you have to specify balance sheet, account group is asset, and short text is technical clearing account. Okay. Here also mentioned technical clearing account. I'm just giving description as technical clearing assets, control data. And here the most important thing in asset master, in the GL master for asset accounting, you have to select this one, reconciliation account for account type assets. In the earlier accounts receivable, accounts payable, we assigned respective reconciliation accounts for accounts payable, vendors, for accounts receivable, customers. Now for asset accounting, assets. So this is a reconciliation account. Okay, your technical clearing account is reconciliation account. Go scroll down. So we SAP has provided one 018 as asset number. Okay, asset number, and that's it. Come back to the create bank interest. So what should be my reconciliation accounts? Tell me. So what is the reconciliation account that you assigned for accounts receivable, accounts payable? Bill status group. Exactly. So 67. That's the correct. G067. Okay. We are assigning for reconciliation accounts. So keep it the same here for asset accounting too. So what are the parameters we had given? Since this is a technical clearing account created for assets, so I'm just considering as an asset, asset balance sheet account, and description under control data. So it's a reconciliation account type, and the sort key as asset number. This is anyhow. This is again requirement based. Client requirement create bank interest tab G067 as reconciliation accounts. So these are the parameters that we need for technical clearing account, technical clearing GL account. So 1003. Go back to the screen. So here you can select it from here, start search. So where is our 1003 technical clearing assets? So it's coming here, appearing here. Click on save, continue. Okay, if you want to understand how system will post the transaction, so technical clearing account. Tell me, whenever you purchase any asset, what will be the transaction? Sir, Ashwin sir, जब भी asset purchase करते हो तो क्या आ जाएगा accounting entry? Okay, very good. Stationary account data to cash account. अगर मैं वेंडर के साथ परचेस करता हूँ तो क्या हो जाएगा? Vendor name, right? So this is your asset to, so this is fine. Okay, this is your machinery asset to vendor. So this is a debit and this is your credit. लेकिन SAP system में क्या होगा? ऐसा आ जाएगा. So it will come like this. So technical clearing, okay, to vendor, same as it is. एक साइड में आ जाए. So it will come on the one side as a debit and this is your credit. Okay, so values. Now, so asset कहाँ चले जा रहा है फिर in that case? Where asset is going? So here, so here itself we clear your debiting here for the asset will credit. We'll copy this one, copy, credit. So this is your asset acquisition posting. 4 line items. Basically, you're clearing by itself only. Technically, to zero हो जाएगा, right? It will get zero. I mean, correct? This will get anyhow. This will get nullified by itself only whenever you post any asset transactions. This will get nullified by to zero balance. But system needs these. Why do we need this? For valuation purpose. Valuation in the sense you are going to update in all. No, not monthly. Basically, you are going to update. This is only for asset acquisitions. So it's for the valuation purpose. You are updating the values for all the accounting ledgers in all the currencies as well. That is a mandatory here. That's the reason we are creating technical clearing account in SAP S/4HANA system. This one we don't have this particular area in ECC system. This is only launched in SAP S/4HANA. Okay, this is the purpose. Come back. So we created one technical clearing account. In case if you want separate technical clearing account for each account determination. अगर in case if you need furniture fittings one reconciliation account, one for computers if you need some other reconciliation account, then we can create different technical clearing accounts. See, so here you can see the second column, chart of depreciation and account determination. So each asset class wise, each account determination wise, we can create separate technical clearing account. But usually in the real time, in my experience, I created only one technical clearing account for all the asset acquisitions. Okay, this is something that you should discuss with your business client. So I'm not going to define anything here. Come back. So if you want, just add it here. Chart of accounts YCOA. No account determination. Account is 1003. That's correct. Okay, this will not copy because we have not created any GL account. This will come automatically. We'll see. We'll come back again here. Once we create it, the system automatically update this transaction. Just ignore this one. We'll confirm back again once we create GL master. As of now, just we assign the GL account here, but we don't have any what do you say? We have not created to the we have no not transaction. We have not created to the what do you say? Uh, Not only transaction, system is expecting. If you look at here, system is expecting, right? If you try to create here, no, I want to apply this one for all the. This is not why, sir. This is very soon. See, system is giving all. It's already exists with this key because we already mentioned in the previous step. In case if you want separate account maybe if you want to separate by account determination, then you can create it here. In our case, we have only one. Just ignore this step. Specify posting key for asset posting. This is a standard. Just you observe the values. That's it. If you go to the asset posting here, click on ANL. So in asset accounting, in the GL master, we posted transactions like with the debit and credit posting key 40 and 50, right? In asset accounting, your debit is 70 and credit is 75. Okay, 70 and 75. Asset postings. Come back. That is only one important thing. So specify financial statement version for asset reports. Once we define financial statement versions, we can assign it to our company code. So here in our case VZ01, but as of now system is copying from the standard financial statement version. Okay, it's a standard financial statement version. So don't change anything, keep it as it is. Post depreciation to the GL accounting. Specify document type. You're going to post a depreciation, right? You're going to post the depreciation entries. Specify document type for depreciation posting position. Horizon. SAP already predefined document is already assigned. What is AF here? AF is depreciation postings. See, depreciation postings, the same description here, updated here. It's already there. If you, in case if you think if you want to separate the document type for depreciation postings, you can change it here. It's already there. We need number ranges. We'll define number ranges accordingly when we start doing postings for asset accounting. Specify interest and posting rules. Go to the position mode. Click on company code. Select the company code. Select your respective company code and click on posting rules. So how frequently you want to calculate depreciation? So 1 and 3 are the real-time areas. That's the reason system is asking here. Click on first one. Monthly posting or bi-monthly or quarterly. So depreciation usually it will always get posted monthly. So monthly posting. You have to specify to the system. Okay. So it's monthly. Come back and check for the next accounting principle for the third one. Uncheck this one. Click on here. Third one. Monthly posting. So all these settings are predefined by SAP only. No need to change anything. But you have to go through all the settings once. We have one more transaction which is additional account assignment objects. We'll come back to this setting when we start doing some transactions in SAP system. Okay. So what are the settings we have done here under integration with GL accounting? We'll go one by one. So we assign technical clearing account for integrated asset acquisition. That's the only one thing. And others we just observed specific posting key for asset accounting, asset posting, and asset input tax. This is already we already configured, right? A0 B0, and understanding the financial statement version, assigning it to the asset reports. Okay, for all the different depreciation ledgers. And also post depreciation too. This is we need to specify the document type for posting of depreciation. It's already mentioned by SAP as AF is the document type for posting depreciation here. And specify interest posting rules. What is the frequency of depreciation? It's monthly. So all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these steps are provided by SAP. The only thing we defined here is this one. This is earlier we have defined it, and we defined technical clearing account. We'll come back here. We'll come back again here. When during posting transactions for asset accounting, we assign the GL accounts and we also assign some additional account assignment objects here. If I assign now, you will not understand. When we start to posting the transactions, you will understand there. So two areas we completed. Okay, this is the third area, general valuation. But before starting general valuation, let us take small break now. Yep, sir. Yep, sir. Yeah, it's okay. We'll connect it 110 then. Yep.